Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am live to chat about the light heavyweight clash that's going on this weekend. These guys, David versus David, Morel versus Benavidez, will be happening February 1st. Pay-per-view, PBC, Al Heyman. And let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about this fight. I just done the breakdown. I just done, the overall prediction. And I look at Morel, I look at Benavidez. I see two guys that are pretty much just aching to just tear each other apart. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like each other. We know about the Mexican versus Puerto Rican rivalry. But you know what? We don't really talk about the Mexican versus Cuban rivalry. It's always Puerto Rico. And I think that's worth mentioning. I remember Canelo versus Lara. And Lara was that guy that was avoided, and he couldn't really get fights, and the fights that he did get, either he gets robbed or some kind of funny business along those lines. Jay, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you, Jay, in the building. And he finally gets the fight with Canelo, and he came on stage with Canelo and called out Canelo respectfully, but kind of disrespectfully, because Canelo was answering questions. And I think because of Lara doing what he did, I think nobody else was allowed to do that ever again. If you notice, nobody was allowed to do that. In fact, when what's his name? Demetrius Andrade. You remember when he tried to come in and he didn't even go up on the podium. He was just like, hey, I know, I'm a big fan. And then Canelo was acting like extra, like, I know that. you know. And he was like, okay, when are we gonna fight? And he was like, you're a horrible fighter. And he blasted Demetrius Andrade, and it went viral. And then, of course, Eddie kind of showed himself, in that situation, because he was pretty much more for Canelo, because it wasn't like Dimitri Andre did something as drastic as what Lara did, Tikus, hello, Counterpunch to you. You guys hit that like button when you come in. And the crazy thing is, here's the crazy thing. I think because of what Lara did, Canelo has zero tolerance for anybody else that does that. I'm in the thick of it, everyone knows. Okay. So, that being said, man, I look at, those type of situations, Cubans versus Mexicans, David Benavidez and David Morrell. I will say this about Morel. When Morel gets nervous, he starts stuttering. You guys notice that? Damn, you look like M.O. Who is M.O.? Remember me of the Canelo Oscar De La Hoya press conference fight they had in the Munguia fight. Remembers me. From the scene to the ring, to the pen, to the king, wear my crown. Counterpunch to you. I agree. Big M.O. vibes. Who the hell is M.O.? Netflix series called M.O. I never heard of it. I never heard of that at all. Now I'm eager to see it. Dispatch underscore SA. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo. But no, man, I look, these guys here, when old boy threw his damn he threw his belt at Benavidez, bro. That was hilarious. Canelo versus Prime De La Hoya. Mm. I don't know, man. I think well at 154, probably Oscar De La Hoya. I'll give De La Hoya that at 154. Now at 160, probably Canelo. It's crazy to say, but um, just De La Hoya was a boxer. He knew how to box. He knew how to move. You know, but the thing about Canelo is he would have to just outpoint Canelo. I don't see him knocking out Canelo. KSI all the way. Stephen Holmes, oil up, young man. It's Diddy time. Mm. You guys need to leave Diddy alone, man. Leave that dude alone. Leo Nikolic, where are you from? I'm from Louisiana, baby. I'm from the alligators and the crawfish. From the Raging Cajuns. You know? I'm where the swamp begins. I'm where all that stuff is. Oh man, what did I do with that? There we go. Is that America? Yeah, that's South America. Oh, North America in the South. That's a big difference. Is Floyd Mayweather is your GOAT, on your GOAT list? Greatest of all time? No, I mean Floyd is on. Floyd is on his own list. Tell the dude in the back to wake up. Hey, dude, wake up. I'm not into boxing, but I want to learn self-defense, maybe. Krav Maga. Maybe. Mike Tyson is one like I don't like the GOAT. See, the GOAT is greatest of all time. I mean, how many greatest of all time can you have? You can only have the greatest of all time. That makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's Muhammad Ali. So you're saying, oh well, hey, is Floyd Mayweather? Is Floyd Mayweather? Is he the GOAT? No, he's not. He's the TBE. He's the best ever. Muhammad Ali's the GOAT. You see what I mean? You see how that works? Of course you do. Who's the GOAT of football? Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is the GOAT of football. When you mean football, you mean American football or football, soccer? Hiya from Scotland. Glascob, you good mate. Own M. Scott Man, vlog and travel. Absolutely. About to eat at Walk-Ons. Walk-Ons is a Louisiana franchise that sells alligator, crawfish, shrimp, you know, fish, and other crawling things. Welcome to Walk-Ons. Wait a minute, I don't know if you can see it from here. Yeah, there's Walk-Ons back there. The sky behind you looks nice. Yeah, man, it's just been raining all day long. So it finally stopped. So I like to get my steps in because I did legs yesterday. So I'm trying to walk the acid out of my legs, you know? So, GOAT of soccer. Maldonado. That's it. But yeah, I look at these guys, Benavidez versus Morel. These guys have a lot to prove to themselves and to everybody else too. Simply based off the fact that both of their performances were flat. They won, but they were flat. Benavidez's performance when he went to 175 was flat. Morel's performance when he fought Hot Rod was flat. They have to prove something to each other. Soccer is Pele. Okay, I can live with that. Pele, baby. God bless the dead. The UFC GOAT, Anderson Silva. Now you can say Bones Jones. Tennis Arthur Ashe, yeah. Definitely. Citizen of the world, baby. Arthur Ashe. Damn shame what happened to him, though. It's crazy, man. It's crazy what people don't know that can harm you in this life. UFC Royce Gracie. Tennis Novak. Mr. Johnny 3690, where are you? I am in South. Well, I'm in the South. I'm in Louisiana. Who you got winning, David or David? I did the keys of victory. You got to check it out because you got to check out the breakdown. I mean, it's to tell you who I think will win will be cheapening the breakdown. You have to watch the breakdown. It's like watching a very good movie. So if I tell you what the movie is about, it's like, okay, you don't have to watch the movie. I'm telling you the ending. I got Benavidez by unanimous decision. Skrilla 50 in the building, Counterpunch to you. Oh, I thought you in LA. I am in LA. I am in LA. But no, man, I'm just going live. Is Tank a fraud? No. Tank's just an underachieving, talented fighter that doesn't want to fight anybody because he was never promoted to train to fight anybody worth fighting. That's it. Not to say he can't beat them. It doesn't matter because he doesn't have the mindset, because he wasn't trained to ever be anybody else besides someone that makes a lot of money for fighting no ones. That's it. So if you were always trained to fight people to get more money than to fight people for a harder fight, you're always going to, if you're trained that, that's a legacy thing though. That's something within too. Because Tank Davis, yeah, he'll fight Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia is a two-dimensional. Ryan Garcia is a one-trick pony. His left hook is equivalent to Deontay Wilder's right hand to me. That's why and here's the thing. With Ryan, he's not as popular as someone like Deontay Wilder. I get it. But he's in the same ballpark. He's been found out about. That guy's been found out about. Ryan has been found out about. All he has is a left hook. That's why Devin Haney, I look at him differently now. Because he had one job, avoid the left hook. Because he's not that good of a boxer. He's not. Avoid the left hook. That's all he had to do. And he couldn't do that. Jaw way out there for this boy to counter him. Nah. He had one job. Ryan Garcia and Deontay Wilder are the same type of people. They talk a lot of shit, or they talk because Wilder really ain't said a lot since he got high. This man got ashwagandha, and it's all about pieces and blessings. He's a big, tall, black hippie. That's all he really is now. But Ryan Garcia was once what Deontay Wilder was, right? Or just a shit-talking person that only had one gift. Wilder's right hand, Garcia's left hook. So Tank fighting him, he knows that Ryan is coming in with the followers. See, he's a businessman. He's a strategist now. Hanging around Floyd. Listen to Floyd talk to his ass like this. You know what to do. Listen. Don't fight nobody. Don't fight Haney. Don't fight Haney. Don't fight T.O. Don't fight none of them. You fight. You fight Ryan Garcia. Because I already know, because Floyd already told us how he rates fights and how he matches fights. He matches fights built on race. You know, black and brown fighters, they've been fighting since for a long time. The rival's been strong. And you know, you get more of a matchup and more people want to watch it when you match up the two. That's what he does. That's what he's doing with Tank. That's why there's no Devin Haney. That's why I don't know why he's not fighting Tio. But understand, Tio is not as popular as Ryan Garcia. He's not. He's more gifted. I think he's more skilled. But he is not more popular. Because, see, Tio did something that none of them have done. Tio beat Lomachenko. Fair and square. Fair and square. So, you know, it is what it is. Tio will get flattened by Tank. Well, and I think, I think Tio knows that too. You know, Tio better pick his fights very, very wisely. You know, I think he would fight Terrence Crawford, maybe, if that's just not a crock of shit. Because he thinks Terrence is probably past his prime based off the Madrimov performance. Okay? So based off the Madrimov performance, Tio may think he can get him. But Tio might have put his foot in his mouth because he went on Punch Drunk Boxing the other day and said that he's going to teach Canelo some things because Canelo looked a little flat. You guys remember that? Did you guys see that interview? Did you guys see that interview where Tio said, you know what I'm saying, yo, I'm going to help him. I'm gonna help Canelo because he been a little flat. You know, he's a little flat-footed. So I'm going to help him. I don't give a fuck what he say. I'm like, you're talking about the guy that brought you and your loudmouth father in their gym, in the Reynoso's gym, and said that to a, what? Was it a trainer of the year, 2018 and 19? You see what I mean? To the cash cow in the sport, you're telling the cash cow in the sport that he's flat? What do you think is going to happen when Canelo finds out about that shit? So I don't know. So I don't know if that's going to be the case. Yeah, what's Sakir got on the menu next? Anyone lined up? I don't know. I mean, he look, all of these guys are making the wrong decisions. They have no guidance. See, Top Rank, because he signed with Matchroom. I don't know how much he's getting, but I think he turned out 11 million with Top Rank. Crazy how you think he the only one who beat Loma. If that's true, you said Haney didn't beat Loma. That's correct. Do you think Haney beat Loma? I'm just asking. I mean, if you think he beat Loma, then that's your opinion. But I don't think he beat Loma. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm sorry, JoJo the Menace. The only one that reasonably beat Loma, because it damn sure wouldn't cheating ass Orlando Salido. It wasn't Orlando Salido. Orlando Salido hit Lomachenko low so many times that I could hardly count. It looked like instead of Lawrence Cole, they needed, what's that referee's name that refereed the Dubois-Usyk fight and the Usyk-Joshua 2 fight. I think to generate the power, Canelo has to step up and torque his body too much, react quick enough to hit Crawford honestly. He just may clip Crawford a few times, but I think Bud will find ways to win. I think Bud is trying to show people that he's greater than people understand that he is. And I think that they still don't know his gears. They still don't know his top limit. And he's trying to show everybody. And I say, hey, that's fine. People think, well, hey, he gets hit, he can get knocked out. That's true. If Canelo hits him, Canelo can knock him out. Okay, hell no. Okay, then. If you don't believe that he beat him, then look, we can talk about official shit all day long. We can talk about it. We can use it as our advantage, but we won't use it today. Okay? If you don't believe that Haney beat Lomachenko, then that means that Teofimo Lopez is the only person that morally, in a lot of people's eyes, mine and yours, and a lot of other people, beat Lomachenko. Teo was the only person to do that. Not Devin Haney. Sorry, not Devin Haney. And I like Bill. Bill's my boy. But not Devin Haney. His son did not beat Lomachenko. I'm sorry. He didn't do it. But listen, I predicted the fight. I predicted that Devin Haney would beat Lomachenko. Why? Because this is not about who's better in boxing. It's about who can be marketed longer. And Lomachenko is on his way out, so there's no way in Hades he's going to win a decision against a younger, undefeated fighter that is being promoted by who? Eddie Hearn. You see what I mean? Come on. Crawford did not look good at 154. I can only imagine going up 3 weight classes. Well, I don't think he looked bad. I think he looked better than Jermell Charlo fighting Canelo. Let's look at it like that. Eddie Mongo, you mean? Bud gonna go out sad. The weight is too much. At least he'll get a check though. Well, if he goes out, he'll just go out. And if that happens, he'll know what his limit is. But he's a grown-ass man. He's 38 years of age, or is he 37? 37, 38. So, you know. Facts, T.O. the only one who beat him fair. Yeah. Lawrence, what's that guy's name? Damn. I just had it. Lawrence Cole. Lawrence Cole is the worst referee in the sport of boxing. He's corrupt, and I feel embarrassed because he's from this part of he's from Texas, Louisiana. And I'm thinking, yeah, we would have some backwards shit-kicking, bullshitting, under the table getting, low-life, crooked, corrupt-ass referee from this area. Great. Why us? That's what represents us. You come here and then you get refereed by someone like Lawrence Cole. Lawrence Cole is a corrupt referee. He sided with the local guy, Orlando Salido. And, you know, and here's the thing. He might have took it upon himself not to see those punches because he didn't like the idea of a foreign guy coming in to that particular area. The issue is the judges and the referees. Well, I mean, I'm talking about Lawrence Cole because I know he should have saw all those damn low blows that Orlando Salido put to the ball sack of Lomachenko. Giving Louisiana bad rap, such a bad rep. Yeah, and his ass was there for the Devin Haney. I forget his name, but I know Devin Haney was here. He was here right here at Stageworks, right here in Shreveport. And this cat was one of the referees. And like he refereed like 3 fights. And I'm like, oh my God. Thank goodness those fights were knockouts, stoppages, because if they weren't, we would have to deal with that bullshit that we had to deal with the same night that Orlando Salido beat Lomachenko. You tap too much. Eddie loves the camera, outshines his fighters. No one has hyped a bum so much. Come on, AJ. Is that bad? My sister would beat him, a weightlifting fool. Well, I tell you what, the weightlifting fool, I think is just past his prime. He beat the shit out of a lot of other people. Everybody else except 2 people. I mean, he avenged Andy Ruiz. He lost to Dubois and he lost to Usyk, which is the best in the world. So, I mean, if he's just a weightlifting fool, he does lift weights. I think too much. I think he lifts weights in excess, but, you know, to call him a hype job, that's bullshit. Loma versus Shakur. I don't want to see that now. Loma's too old. Not saying he can't make a good account of himself. It's just, it makes no sense for him to be past his prime time to take on guys like Shakur. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. Shakur is a guy, and he's a guy that he fights off points. You know, he's a boxer. He doesn't even want to show how badass he is. He'd rather run around the ring like he did with Dos Santos. That was a sad-ass performance. Sad. You can't become a world champion being on a hype job. AJ, good fighter. Yeah, it is what it is. You know. It is what it is. Maybe like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago would have been good. But, you know, he was fighting guys 2 years ago like Devin Haney. You know, and Devin Haney's okay. He's an okay fighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just going to keep it real. Devin Haney is an okay fighter. You know? And why I know he's okay instead of a good fighter, he couldn't correct the shit that he did. He was getting caught by Ryan Garcia with that left hook. I'm like, dude, how are you going to let this dude catch you with the same fucking punch? And you can't, you know what? Let me wait on Devin Haney. Let me see what Freddie Roach does with Devin Haney. Okay? I'm going to give Devin Haney one more chance. Devin the Dream Haney. I'm going to give him to live his dream one more time. Okay? Because he is now with Freddie Roach. Let's see what he does. But one thing he ain't doing no more, he ain't talking no more. If you notice, he's not saying shit. His dad was talking. He was quiet as a mouse. So I'm thinking that technically both would just box and go for points, and Loma would still press him. Well, Loma would have to press him because Stevenson sure ain't pressing nothing. He's backing up, running off. Like, he's literally running. I'm like, dude, what you running from? Just run to the locker room you don't want to fight. And I don't even like to use that word because I know what the difference between running and boxing is. You know, when you avoid so many confrontations where you could have landed, you're a runner. That means you're here to land and stay out of trouble. But you're not here to take risk, take chances, show that you're the better fighter, show that you're the better boxer, because here's the thing. Here's the reality of judges. Judges don't score fights based on how much you can score and run away. They box to see what you can do in certain situations when it takes guts in those situations. So when it's time for you to score, instead of you scoring, you're running away or moving left to right or backing up and, you know, running away from confrontation. No, bro, I don't care for that at all. Go away with that. I don't like that we take for granted that Canelo versus Crawford is signed because of Bud's entourage. I mean, it's going to happen. And if it doesn't happen, it won't happen. Because Canelo does whatever he wants to do. Shakur should become a track star with all that running. Well, Shakur he got hit and got scared. This is the reality. Shakur wouldn't always like that. Shakur got hit by Dos Santos and got scared. His whole agenda has changed. When you get hit and you get scared, you start moving. You start getting on that bicycle. That's what happened to Shakur Stevenson. He wasn't like that whole time, and he's a very good boxer. He's better than Devin Haney. He's better than Devin Haney. Come on, man. And Devin Haney's not bad. He's just not good. That's it. I mean, I haven't seen anything special about him, you know? Because that fight with Ryan Garcia really woke me up. The only saving grace was that Ryan was dealing and doing some stuff that he shouldn't have been doing. You know what I mean? Because I caught him in a lot of lies. You know, oh, well, all I took was ashwagandha. If all you took was ashwagandha from Gala, and then Gala threatened to sue him because they were like, no, you're not going to make our product look that way. So look, I did the research. I did the homework. I did all that on that whole ordeal between Ryan Garcia. And guess what? Ryan Garcia was cheating. So, you know, that's the only thing that saved Devin Haney from total humiliation was the fact that his fighter was cheating. Now, for some people, that's all you need to know. The man was cheating. But at the midst of it all, does cheating really omit the holes in defense of Devin Haney? And you got to say no. You got to say no, but then here's the thing. Ryan cheated. So basically, You got a cheater and you got an underachiever. Cheater, Ryan Garcia. Underachiever, Devin Haney. That's it. That's what you're dealing with. That's what you're looking at. Jordash Hunter, he has Freddie Roach right now. Freddie Roach is training him. So let's see what he does. I hope he can improve Devin Haney. Shakur versus Haney. I've seen them spar before. I've seen Devin Haney and Shakur spar before. That's why I know Shakur Stevenson is not what he wants. He's not the fighter he used to be. He's not. A golden Olympian, Shakur Stevenson, you know, and he's like, hey, man, fight me in the ring, man, fight me in the ring. And then, see, his performances has made him look soft. Devin Haney's actions has made him look soft and weak. Putting up a battery against Ryan Garcia in the court, that's some weak bitch shit. I'm sorry. It just is. You don't do that being a boxer. Come on. But before that fight, he was Mr. beating people up at the damn circus and fair and then slapping around Ryan Garcia. Now, if Ryan Garcia chose to, he could say, you know what? Everybody saw you slap me. You shoved Lomachenko, and Loma didn't do nothing to you. What did you shove him for? You wanted to prove that you was tough. You wanted to ruffle his feathers. You wanted to show him that you was a bad boy. That's what you wanted to do. But then you get beat up and you find out, oh man, his drug test comes back. Now you want to throw a battery charge on there. Why? Because he battered you? You're in the ring too with this guy. You should have stopped this man from battering you. You know, but anyway, that's whatever. Ryan Affleck, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. But Morel and David, they got to show each other worthy. They have to show each other worthy, man. Devin been training with Yard's trainer. Okay. Morel, I want to see what happens when Morel catches David Benavidez. I want to see if David Benavidez can take those shots from someone like Morel. Because I think his ticket is a knockout. Stoppages, drops. So that's what I want to see, man. Loma is a soldier in real life. You're right, Shakur hasn't been the same ever since that fight. No, I'm trying to tell you guys, he isn't. Because I remember the sparring session he had with Devin Haney. Yo, that was fire. That was dope, bro. That fight, it went viral. Him and Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney went toe-to-toe, blow for blow. And it was a very, very high-skilled, high-profile sparring session. And they were ripping into each other's shit. They were going at it. No doubt. But now, no. Things have changed. You know, Mike Tyson said it best. You know, everybody has a plan until you get hit in the mouth. Blow for blow, huh? Yep, blow for blow. What's up, brother? Big Boss 51 in the building. Yeah, headgear, yeah, but he was still, look, they were still going at it. They were still going at it, you know? That was before he got his pound of flesh. A-Bear Dangle. TE skills were their fists. The skills were their fists. Well, I tell you, man, Morel versus Benavidez, I hope it's a good fight because the undercard sucks. And then, you know, what is it, 69 bucks? So you want me to fork out $69 for that shit. That's the problem. That's why PBC is dying right now, because they're giving us bullshit fights And the undercard ain't shit on the undercard. Who's on the undercard? Pitbull Cruz? I mean, come on, bro. I mean, that's it? What else you got? Their lineup, their, like, El Heyman's stable is getting so thin, paper thin, that is ridiculous. Has Dillian White retired? Nah, he hasn't retired. He's trying to get a fight with AJ or Chisora or somebody like that. You know, you might as well say he's retired because he's retired. Look, he's not the guy, he's not thrown into the masses with everyone else, so he might as well be like where the PBC is, to be honest, because he's not fighting the guys that are in the mix. See, if Dillian White was fighting someone like, and he's fought those guys, but if he was fighting someone that's in the mix, the Wilders, the Joshuas, the Caballeros, the Zangs, if he's fighting someone like that, yeah. But like him trying to get a fight with AJ, there's no guarantee. If he's fighting to fight Chisora, okay, Chisora, we already know that he's on his way out. So, like, no, Dillian White is semi-retired because he's not where he should be in heavyweight boxing. And if he's not anywhere where he should be, that means he might as well be retired, especially at 36 years of age. Come on, bro. He's 36, so what do you do about that? What do you do? White should fight Bakali, but he's not. That would be the fight, and that's the fight that should have happened because they legitimately don't like each other based on what Dillian White has called Martin Bakali. The PDF file. You guys know. You guys remember when he said that shit and they were going to fight and Bakali wanted to maul him right there and then Dillian White wanted him to go upstairs or something. Probably wanted to hit him with a crowbar, some old Jamaican shit. You know what I mean? Some old island fuckery, you know? Who can AJ turn to now? He lose to the important fights and he can't beat Usyk or probably Zhang even. Fury is done. Well, I don't know. Bakali, the rematch with Dubois. There's not many fights for AJ left. That's why people don't really like to hear from AJ no more. Unless something is concrete. But even if though, like people don't really care. The views don't lie. You guys used to come to this channel for AJ stuff, for Fury stuff, for Wilder stuff. You guys used to come here for all types of shit. Now it's like nobody cares. And it's not the fact that it's like about me. It's the fact it's about the people. It's about the fighters, not me. You know, you guys tell me what you like and don't like. And I get it. So the views don't lie. If you don't like certain things, you're not going to show up for certain things. You know. I still want to see Big Baby versus AJ. Me too. But guess what? At the end of the day, that fight won't happen either. Big Baby Miller or the other Big Baby. No, Big Baby Miller. Yeah, it's Big Baby Miller. It's not Big Baby Anderson. Big Baby Anderson has to redeem himself over the walloping that Martin Bakali put him through. Yeah, Miller and AJ should fight. I mean, they should. That fight would still be good for boxing. It should be good for the reckoning, for the generation. Things need to be crossed. T's need to be crossed. I's need to be dotted. Look, I'm just going to keep it real. Yeah, Anderson got ruined. Yeah, but listen. No, he got beat up. He didn't get ruined. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So understand this, man. Yeah, Jarrell Miller needs to fight AJ. AJ tries to be, oh, I'm so much better than Jarrell Miller. It might be karma, okay? Because that means you're not better than any other fighter. Everybody can get beat. Everybody can get it. Yes, it was a slime ball move 6 years ago nearly, or what Jarrell Miller done. But a lot of those guys, Luis Ortiz, Jarrell Miller, Fernando Vargas, Canelo Alvarez, Ryan Garcia, Evander Holyfield, Roy Jones Jr., may I say more, they all cheated. They all cheated. So just to throw one guy under the boat, oh, he's a piece of shit. No, I mean, they're all pieces of shit then, right? Come on, man. So, no, we want to see that fight. I want to see if AJ can, you know, surgically jack up his face like he said he was going to do. When Jarrell Miller got under his skin, he turned that smile upside down, didn't he, to a frown. Bars. Chisora versus Weiland. Who you got? I don't know, man. I'm going to watch it. But I really don't care for it. Because, listen, the fight does nothing for no one. It does nothing for no one. It does nothing for Weiland because it's Chisora. Chisora's on his way out. It does nothing for Chisora because what has Weiland done? Nothing. Got his face fucked up by AJ. You know what I mean? Like, it does nothing for none of those guys. Chisora's looking for another check. He's looking for that check with Otto Weiland, regardless of what happens. He's going to eat some Five Guys. He's going to give it all he has. And then he's going to fight again and get another check. Then he's going to retire from the sport of boxing. That's what's going to happen with Chisora. So Chisora has no title opportunity or title promise or any of that shit brewing. He doesn't have anything like that. He's just a guy that's a gatekeeper, that's been a very good fighter, that's been respected over the years. But now it's time to say goodbye. And he's trying to make all the money that he possibly can in the process before he leaves the sport. Otto Weiland, what can he do? If he beats Chisora, so what? Where does that put him? Nowhere. It puts him nowhere. I don't care about that fight at all. But I'd watch it. I hope Chisora knocks his ass out. But that's because I'm a Chisora fan. Otto Weiland, he's a cool dude too. But I think he lacks originality. He's too calm for me. You know what I mean? He's too much of a gentleman. So I don't. The fight doesn't, look. Chisora should fought Jarrell Miller. That would have been a good fight. That would have been a very good fight. Mama Lou, counterpunch to you, bars. So I don't really care. But no more than likely, Otto Weiland will probably outpoint Derek Chisora. If Derek Chisora can't knock him out, he will outpoint him with that awkward boxing style that he has, with that awkward jab, and he keeps that jab in his face. And if he's physically strong enough to keep and hold and smother the attacks of Derek Chisora, he should be able to get a decision win. That's my counterpunch on that fight, which I really don't care about. But you guys asked me, so I told you. But anyway, guys, you look like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Damn, I hope a young Neil deGrasse, he's old as shit. Neil deGrasse Tyson is old as shit. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get in here and get me some grub. I just wanted to rap with you guys for a minute. I will be live tomorrow for the weigh-in. And other than that, it will be live for the main event for Morel versus Benavidez. Until then, you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.